Danzel, I need to get your dinner. Um, would you like me to put in a plate your pizza? Okay, I'll get it. He don't want to see anybody. He's having the doctor diagnosis extreme depression. He's afraid to go out.
Social withdrawal is on the rise in Singapore, and it's affecting young people the most. In Japan, this condition and the individuals who suffer from it are called Hikikomori.
Since November 2023, he has locked himself up until recently. It is almost coming to 2 years.
The new counselor is here. He would like to talk to you for a while, just outside the door.
I'm Rauf. I heard that you like mango, so I bought chendol with mango.
Hikikomori describes those who withdraw from society, shutting out friends, family, and the world outside. Here in Singapore, it's defined as extreme isolation, lasting 6 months or more. The Chuah's 15-year-old son has lived in such isolation for nearly 2 years. At his parents' request, he will remain anonymous and will be called John.
I have 3 children. My second boy is a Hikikomori. I only got to know about the term itself when my son started locking himself up. For some of the Hikikomori, they actually lock themselves within the house. They don't interact with people outside the house. But for my case, it's even worse. My boy locked himself inside the room. He did not come out of the room at all. How can that be? A normal person also need to go to the washroom. How can he only come out once a day? Since November 2023, he has locked himself up until recently. It is almost coming to 2 years.
Okay, Mr. Chuah, I was wondering whether you would like to talk to your son and to just see whether, he's okay with it, because we'll be spending 6 months shooting this at least.
I will definitely seek his permissions. Okay, so maybe you can go in, right, and I'll speak to him. Okay, I'm here to seek your permission for the clues to actually come in and, film the stories that we have, right? So, if you are okay with it, then you can actually respond to us.
John does not respond. He has cut off all contact despite his parents' daily attempts to reconnect.
Yeah, because I really don't know how he thinks. He limit his drinking of water so that he limit his frequency of going to the toilet, right? So he don't want to come out. Okay, he only came out once or twice a day, only when everybody sleep, right, in the middle of the night.
Sometimes I will unlock the door and try to force in. When I try to enter the room, he's angry, banging. You are at a loss, you are shocked, you are anxious. You don't know how to manage this child, you also don't know how to manage yourself, because you yourself also don't know how to help the child. The only time he saw me was I tried to change his bed sheets for him. I didn't know that he was in the kitchen. So I bumped right into him. So he got very angry. After that, he locked himself up. And from that day onwards, he did not allow me to enter the room at all.
When I was training as a child psychiatrist, one of the most common social phenomena we saw was school refusal. Hikikomori is a kind of a Japanese explanation of school refusal to some degree, but focus not just on youth, but also adults. And this is actually a social phenomenon. Young people, they are totally socially withdrawn and they stay home for long periods. And they in fact lose touch with the world as a result. We started to have widespread use of internet, particularly video games, social media. That has grown in the last 25 years. That's how this concept grew.
Just when the Chuahs had given up all hope, something unexpected happened.
On the 31st of July, which is about 3 weeks ago, suddenly he came out of the room. He was standing here, hair covered, right?
The day I was sitting down here, I sensed something moving. So I turned around and then I saw him standing there. Then I was so shocked.
He has never been outside the room for almost 2 years. On that day, that thing happened. He came out. I was overjoyed, but at the same time, I was overwhelmed by the scene I saw.
His hair is very long and he used it as a veil to cover his face.
When he went in, he's about 13. Right now, he's 15. I have not seen him for almost 2 years. He has grown taller. He didn't eat well. You're overjoyed yet. At the same time, it makes you very sad. He's like totally destroyed. Physically, mentally, emotionally.
I was so shocked. I was like asking him, are you okay? Are you injured? Do you need help? And he shook his head. That was the first time I got a response from him.
Since that day, and the only goal is to try to engage him so that he continue to come out.
Danzel, I need to get your dinner. Would you like me to put in a plate your pizza? Okay, I'll get it. Danzel is 19 years old. She's my second child. I'm from Philippines, 1993. I come into Singapore, work as a domestic helper. Danzel's father, I met him in Singapore, 1997. Danzel was born in Singapore, 2007. My husband, he passed away, having a cardiac arrest. You can have your dinner, darling.
This is the production team's first shoot with Danzel and Aludia. They are keeping their distance, as Danzel is using his tablet to show that he isn't ready to engage with them.
When he was primary 5, he always doesn't want to go to school. He complained about bullying in school. Primary 6 is worse. He always hide under the bed. Doesn't want to go to school. You want me to get your drinks? Come eat. It's very nice. You want to eat? I cover you one. When he was secondary 1, started to shut down. 2019 until now. He was playing with games, spending time with his computer. Just sitting down, play the computer day and night. He don't want to see anybody. He's having the doctor diagnosis extreme depression. He's afraid to go out. You want some more? I'll get for you. You can take yourself. How much you can eat, then you will know.
Since 2020, social service agencies in Singapore have started confronting the Hikikomori issue head-on. Fei Yue Community Services has logged more than 100 such cases. From time to time, the organization brings social workers from various agencies together to share intervention strategies.
Hikikomori youth or hidden youth, they do have mental health issue. However, the cause of them isolating is not primarily the mental illness. It doesn't mean that they do not have mental health condition. They do have, yeah. But we see that very often, mental health is an effect of isolation rather than the cause. So to help this youth to step out, we need more than mental health treatment and intervention. How big is this issue? Actually, we don't know. Yeah, there's no any publication or any studies. But we work with schools and all this, we are hearing that they are seeing students with social anxiety and isolation issue more and more. We suspect that most likely this trend will continue to increase if we don't address it. Most of them started isolation at the age of 13. The reason? They enter into mid-adolescence. Yeah, they enter into secondary school. By the time they come to our service, the average age is about 15 years old and 1 month. So this means that they have been isolated on an average about 1 year, 7 months. Many of these hidden youth, when there's no intervention, they can continue to be hidden until when they are old.
你要买什么 dinner？
买冬粉啊。
买冬粉，所以 you call and order 咯。
Hello, I want to order for takeaway. 我要一个小的炒冬粉。
几点可以
20分
拿？
钟哈。OK， 好，可以，谢谢你。
For over a month now, John has been joining his parents for lunch and dinner. It is a small breakthrough, a shift in his mindset, one that the family is determined to protect at all costs.
I have to think what to cook. Then if we buy food, we have to think what to buy. Sometimes the food becomes a bit repetitive. He did not eat, so we are worried. Then I write down, like timetable, what I cook for him, what we buy for him. So every day I will do a record. Did he finish? He eat half, he eat 3/4, or he didn't eat at all.
下午他吃了什么东西？
我买那个 potato roll。
哦 ，potato roll， 他只吃
potato， 还有买那个炸香蕉给他吃，他也没有吃。我给他那个 fried sweet potato， 他也没有吃。
Today he eat, but the next 2 days he don't eat. And at times, in the middle of the night when he get angry, he'll bang on the wall. When the noise become very loud, it make us very, very anxious because we are worried about the neighbors also. There are many, many questions that you ask yourself. Is there something that I have done wrong, that he's rejecting us? We went to see the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist said, there's nothing else we can do for your son. That breaks my heart. What do you mean by nothing else that we can do for your son?
Social workers are at the front line of Hikikomori intervention. But reaching these hidden youth can take years, with no guarantee of success.
I have been a caseworker with IMPACT for about 2 years, working with youth facing adversity. I think it's a meaningful work to understand why they are facing these challenges and to understand a bit more about how we can support them a bit better. Hi, Denzel. Have you had lunch today?
Yeah, they just eat noodles.
So Denzel, just got you shoes actually. You needed shoes, right? Yeah. I've known Denzel since half a year already. So for the last 6 months, a lot of what I did with Denzel was to really be consistently showing up to see him once every 2 weeks, to try and engage him as much as possible. Denzel, why don't you try? Does it fit? Does it fit? A bit too tight? Is it? We'll see if you can get a
Nothing.
change or something like that.
Danzel dropped out of secondary school in 2019. Home is now his sanctuary. In the past year, he has left the flat less than 10 times.
It was really to try and see how else we could move him out of the house a little bit more, explore and work on some of the goals that he himself might have, eventually returning to education or even starting on employment. And I guess our role would be to kind of support him to achieve those things. Denzel, remember you said you want to do like a routine planner kind of thing? Want to do it together now? Can? Okay. Which one looks the nicest to you? Planning out from like Mondays to Sundays. When I first met him, he wasn't verbal. He didn't really look at me much. Maybe over the 6 months, there was only a couple of times where he maybe verbally said a word like yes or no. Writing or digital? If you rather we do it digitally, you can just point to the laptop. He mentioned to me that he wanted to plan out a schedule. For example, when do you shower in a day? When do you wake up in a day? Having been at home for a few years, he doesn't have like a regular sleep cycle, regular eating timings. The goal right now is to help him slowly adjust the routines back to having specific times, specific activities at certain times, for him to have more a sense of stability. Okay, how about we don't do this today? Why not? Let's play a game together. It's a bit too uncomfortable with the. I think it's a bit too uncomfortable with the cameras on him now. Whether he engages back depends on each session, but we try to consistently be there for him and consistently engage him until he's ready to engage back with us again. Bye, madam.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
Denzel.
Curry and chicken sauce. I want chicken sauce.
I'm a single mother of 4 children. I have a Hikikomori daughter. She's 18 years old. She has this problem of going to school. I think you got some videos I show Mama?
I have.
Your videos from TikTok? You dance
I don't
whatever?
have.
She already moved forward to Sec 2. Then I started receiving calls. Oh, your daughter needs to be picked up in ASAP because she is having stomach ache. She is vomiting. She said along the way to school, she would stop halfway in the train station just to get to the toilet to vomit. Slowly, she just chose not to go out, not to go to school. When she managed to speak up, she told us that she's being bullied in school. She would actually stay in the toilet throughout the recess time. She feels too scared, too overwhelmed to go out of the toilet. She loves to dance and she did the dancing all the way until Sec 1. Then completely stopped. That's how cheerful and bubbly she was. The first year, she can't even get out of the house. When she walks, she'll always look down so that she can cover her face with her hair. And she said, oh, I feel like people's looking at me and is about to run and attack me.
Honestly, when I was in that position, I don't know what to feel actually. I felt like everyone wasn't there for me when I needed them, especially the ones that I love the most. And I've always blamed them instead of myself.
It was almost 5 years now. She has started going out, but with family members, still cannot go on her own. Her N-level will be in 2 weeks' time, right? She's taking English, mathematics, science, and second language Malay.
I've never really seen myself going further than N-level yet. It's kind of overwhelming, so I can't really think much about it. If I fail, I fail. That's all. There's nothing I can do.
Hikikomori occurs on a spectrum. At its most severe, individuals never leave their rooms, severing all contact, even with family members. For moderate cases, venturing outside is possible, but only with someone trusted by their side. On the milder end, some may still take part in limited social activities. But recovery isn't complete until reintegration into the world they withdrew from is sustained.
I've been working with Mr. and Mrs. Chuah family for close to a year. So for 1 whole year, I haven't been able to initiate any form of contact with the child. For outreach itself, we don't only intentionally like focus 100% on the youth, because we have learned by doing that it may even result the youth going further withdrawn. So bulk of the work that we do, especially at the start of our casework, is actually working very closely with family members. One reason is that it actually gives us a better insight into the family, and also we co-develop our strategies eventually for us to be connected with the client.
After nearly 2 years of self-isolation in his bedroom, the Chuah's 15-year-old son, John, has started coming out for meals with his parents.
I understand that his hair also is really quite long now.
Yes.
It's a possible symptom of anxiety. Maybe they do not want people to see how they look like now.
Yes.
And that's their shield, so he's protecting himself. I think it is a possibility that something did happen that resulted in him coming out. It's just that it's still a mystery because he is not talking. So there have been some changes with Mr. and Mrs. Chuah's son. What I hope to do is to try outreaching to him. What if we could buy some meal for him? I will also be passing him a personalized card and a very short description of who I am. Yeah, and a fun fact where I got 2 dogs and a cat. Hopefully this will provide a conversational tool in the future. Mrs. Chuah did respond. Her son likes mango, so what I can do is to buy like a dessert for him with mango.
With the recent change in John's behavior, Ralph is ready to move into the next phase of intervention.
My job now is to make him ready to meet me, and when he's ready to meet me, to make him ready to meet a mental health professional. So that's why the outreach work is very important, where we are also preparing the individual for other services that would need to come in to improve their situation. It's nice to see you. Thank you for having me. So I bought the chendol. How would you feel if I were the one that knocks on his door and then places this outside?
Now, I would say more stable.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Okay.
The new counselor is here. He would like to talk to you for a while, just outside the door. Okay.
I'm Raul. I heard that you like mango, so I bought chendol with mango for you. I also wrote a card for you. But yeah, I just wanted to pass this to you, and then hopefully I'll be able to meet you in time to come. The difficulty comes in not knowing the possible response that the youth may give. We do not know whether the youth may respond well or respond negatively, because there are situations that we actually cause them to go back into withdrawal.
When we ask certain things, he's not happy. He will get angry and storm off.
So I'm hearing that to some extent, if he does have a response, it tends to be more of him shutting off or withdrawing back in.
At times, maybe she shared too much information and get him a bit agitated.
Yeah, I'm talking to him while he's having his meal, because there's no other time that we can talk to him, you see. So when I try to talk to him, he doesn't respond. Then when you talk a little bit more, he gets frustrated, cover his ears.
We view Hikikomori, or this social withdrawal issue, as a means of coping. It might be because of anger, anxiety, being so fearful. Even though we haven't met each other, I do also want him to hear my conversations. So I do tend to sometimes speak a bit louder, just to ensure that he is listening in. Yeah, so these are very intentional things that we do to acclimatize the youth to someone being in the house, and to also be familiar with the sound of our voice.
At first, I didn't think I was a Hikikomori because it all felt so normal. When you're all at home by yourself and, you think it's normal for everyone to act like this, but in reality, it's not. I like to walk, but I am also afraid to go out, which is a serious problem. And when I walk, I play Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Go is a way for me to exercise and to go out and have fun with, friends online. I am antisocial In the past, I have a lot of bad experiences in school. I was struggling academically and my grade was terrible. It was so terrible that all my teachers did was they just scolded me every single day. And I did felt hurt. It felt like they were judging me a lot and thinking I'm just a not intelligent kid, I guess. I did not like to study because I guess you can say, a game addict.
How long has it been since you stopped going to school?
Actually, I miss the concept of time. I don't know, but maybe around 3 to 2 years. I just forgot about it. So.
Zhen Yi has a milder form of social withdrawal. With support, he has slowly been able to attend intervention programs designed to help him reconnect with others.
2 weeks ago, you were rethinking about the concept that you have for the art exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has your ideas developed?
This is supposed to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very you, right?
Yeah. And for this, I had to take a lot of photos. So I had to stand in front of the mirror and keep taking photos.
When Zoe started working with Zhen Yi 4 months ago, she quickly noticed his artistic flair.
Wow, Zhen Yi, you are really very detailed.
Not really, but
You, like Zhen Yi, they do step out of their house, but when Zhen Yi step out of the house, he is not necessarily stepping out of their house for his own informal social interactions and for social purposes. He is actually being engaged by us to come for the different programs.
We take some time, we take maybe about 5 minutes to just take a notice on your surrounding.
So this entire art program was conceptualized together with the National Gallery, Singapore, to lead up to an art exhibition in January 2026, Singapore's Lights Tonight showcase. The artworks that the youths are preparing will be converted to an animated form, projected on a facade.
I'm using it in my room. I'm talking to myself, so I say it out loud in my room. I mean, I'm just lonely, I guess. I'm just not comfortable talking to anyone else except myself.
You're not comfortable being with people.
Being around people, I cannot express myself around other people. Things not experience.
Because of many past experience and self-doubt that made you
Who I am today.
or made you start to not trust people.
I'll be creating a sculpture that represents my story. And it will be about the two me, the me who goes out and the one who's staying in his room, just talking to himself and just playing games with friends. And the characters will be me, my turtles, and just two of us. I do want to go back to school. It's just that, I don't know, maybe in 3 years. But that will be doing NS though. That's the problem. I don't know. Don't know how I'm gonna get a job in the future without education. I think about it every single day. It's stressful, but I don't know.
So I've been a social worker since 2018. So since 2 years ago, I've been working with strictly hidden youth. I see you're ready to go out. Yes. Okay, so we're getting our specs today, right?
Yeah,
Your first pair of specs.
that actually.
Not like the
No,
the fixed degree kind, right?
it's not fake. It helps a bit.
Shaista and I had a conversation about her need for spectacles. Shaista was basically using reading glasses that you normally buy from the shop, like the $5 that you can buy and wear it. Because she really didn't want to burden mom, because financially they were not doing well. It's been some time since we ate outside.
I know.
You've been cancelling our outside meals together, eh?
No?
So my journey with Shaista started in 2023. By that point, she was quite severely isolated. She was isolating in the room. She wasn't leaving the house for more than half a year already. She refused to see me. She was in the corner with the blanket over her head and her body. My first contact was really with mom. The breakthrough was when Shaista had run out of her anxiety medication. And my trump card was I needed to pass the medication to Shaista herself. So Shaista was able to take it from me. She texted me on her own initiative to say, thank you for collecting the medicine for me. In my next visit, Shaista was there without the blanket. Suntec has this Disney shop. That has a lot of blind boxes too. And I actually wanted to get a kitchen towel from there.
A kitchen towel.
No. Are you judging me?
I forgot your mom.
Shaista is still very much a hidden youth, Hikikomori, and she's still trying to take steps to come out of her shell. She needed a lot of mental preparation, emotional preparation from myself and also from her family members, which is why Shaista's sister Alia had to come with us.
Do you know my sister's favorite artist is a suspect of murder?
Oh, what?
Yes.
Who's that?
David. She was having a mental breakdown when she found out. She posted on TikTok, why did you do this?
I can so imagine you doing that.
Nah.
Hidden youth or Hikikomori have 3 varying levels of isolation. So mild, moderate, and severe. I would say Shaista is in the moderate. She's able to communicate with her family members directly, but she's not able to leave the house independently. Their core belief is that the world is an unsafe place for me. People are always looking at me weird, I'm the odd one out. So to overcome this struggle, we are able to bring her out for social exposure outings, hopefully help her to experience the world in a different light. So your first 2 specs was when you were how young? Primary school?
One is primary school, the other one is secondary.
Am I a burden to my family? Someone has to always take care of me if I go out. These are thoughts that a hidden youth goes through. You know, look, I'm a burden, I should just stay at home. If I step out, how are people going to look at me? So this was really the first pair of spectacles after easily maybe 10 years. You know, the first eye exam that she was going to have and go through.
The optical shop is sponsoring Shaista's new glasses.
Sorry, yes, so actually she can't see near very well also.
Okay, we do a check. I need you to lean forward for me. Can you read for me the letters in front?
E-Z-C-P.
Very good.
It was a big step for her to step into the optical shop. She was a little bit overwhelmed, having no kind of socialization for a long time. So she was also confused, is it too clear? And when it's too clear, I got dizzy.
When do you realize that your vision is blurry?
Since young.
What happened to those glasses? Whenever it broke?
She's been using those fixed prescription off-the-shelf glasses.
I heard of for reading glasses.
I think the 100 ones were better, and then she couldn't see well, and then she bought the one gave you a headache one. Aw, you're looking cute. Like a mad scientist.
The degree was really high.
Oh, is it?
Close got one eye close to 300, then got the other eye stick close to 200. You walk around, you might find it a bit dizzy or you look at the floor.
Can you see me?
Is everything clear and comfortable for you?
Pain or not your head?
No. Come back, you take out. One more time. Put. See far?
Cannot see.
Better?
Yeah.
Clear? Maybe we try this one. Similar style but bigger.
No.
No. You prefer this style?
Yeah.
Like the oversized kind.
I don't want square though.
I think it definitely was a milestone for Shaista. These are all milestones and steps in building her confidence, her self-esteem. I hope that really helped Shaista to feel that actually not only her family and I care for her, there are strangers who want the best for her.
Since young, I've always wanted to work with youth with mental health issues. I think because this is a growing issue in Singapore as well. For myself, when I was young, I also had times where I preferred to be isolated at home. So I could kind of understand the feelings and the stress that these youths do have even though they are at home.
Do you feel happier with the plant being here? See, it seems like it brightens up the room.
Because they get the sun.
I would say that I've been working with Zhen Yi for around 1 year and a few months. I think my first impression of him, he was actually trying to get a lizard out of his house. He did it with such care, such gentle approach to the lizard, and also because he's involved in so many things like planting, taking care of his turtles. So I feel like there's always misconceptions about Hikikomori or hidden youths that they're actually not very involved, but through him, I was able to see that they actually can be involved in many different things while they are at home.
Oh man, what are your therapists doing?
I think they're sitting down.
Oh,
Are they like sleeping? Ayo,
They're both looking.
so cute.
They are, but they're a little like family to me, I guess. Because I had them for so long. Yeah. How long have you had them? Approximately 1.5 years. Yeah. When I'm at home, I always look over them. I plan on keeping them until they pass away one day of old age or whatever. I want to give them a better home and maybe a better life.
Zhen Yi lives with his parents and his older brother, but he hasn't spoken to them for over a year.
Zhen Yi has dropped out of school in 2022, and since then, his life has been alone and isolating. He also do not have interactions with his family as he does not want to have any more arguments with them. I think they do not understand why he doesn't go to school. Don't really understand what has happened in school, as Zhen Yi probably may not have shared that with them as well. With so many things going on, how has it been for you in general?
A little stressful. It's like the weather nowadays is shaky.
Right.
I guess everything is fine because todos are doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Okay, but how do you like manage the stress?
Maybe I just eat, just listen to music, and play my games.
I just try to distract yourself with something else.
Yeah, so that's just how it feels like to be an adult.
Like how an adult would be like managing all these different things.
I'm scared of the outside. I don't like being looked at. I usually go out for errands and I'm just scared. I'm just scared of the outside. And whenever I get looked at, I feel like I'm being judged. And when there's multiple eyes on me, it can be overwhelming. And when it feels overwhelming, my body starts reacting to it, and it's like pins and needles. And it's really uncomfortable for me. I don't want to stay in my own room like all the time. I want to go out and make some progress. And I just don't want to be in my own room rotting away, and I just want to improve.
So I think we need to leave in a while already. But if you're all ready set, I think you're not nervous. We kind of know what's going to happen already. Today should be like no other.
Today, Shaista is sitting for the last paper of her GCE N levels. It's a major milestone, and she has asked social worker Gail to accompany her to the examination center.
So I was in the house very early with Shaista, just to ease her into it, so her nerves are calm. She will always tell me, can you come about 15 to 20 minutes earlier just to be with me? I think we have to contact the general office again. Yep, they will do the usual.
I've been watching The Tribe.
I think Shaista was relatively calm. I think because it's the last paper, we managed to also apply for a separate room for her. We were able to get a memo from the psychiatrist to state that she needed that smaller room, so that really helps to calm her nerves rather than going into the usual school hall.
I think there will be a lot of students.
Today?
Yeah. You know, yesterday my cousin told me she had chemistry, paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1, it was just MCQ. Paper 2, she leave it all blank. Why are you laughing at yourself?
Because I'm just trying to think, like, if I ever left the thing blank, how nervous would I feel? When she was 14 years old, so she stopped schooling entirely and she officially became a hidden youth. And it was not till 16, 17 years old that we gave her this option of an alternative school called Project Starfish. So it really caters to our hidden youth and Hikikomori. This is a very slower pace, appropriate setting for this group of students and youth.
Under Project Starfish, private N-level candidates undergo a 9-month weekly curriculum.
Hi, special arrangements for the student. Yes, Shaista, Christina. How was the paper?
I do anyhow.
But that means you completed it, yes?
Yeah, I did not leave any blank.
Then you feel relieved? that it's
I
over?
feel normal.
We are going for the makeover at Uniqlo at Somerset. Then we'll make our way to Uniqlo. Okay? I think Alia should be joining us there. We asked her, what was something that you wanted to achieve after your N-levels? She said, I want to lose weight. And to support that, it will be to exercise, to gym. Of course, we need the right attire for it.
This looks too atas, not for me.
Oh, this small? The only thing that she knew for the last 2 to 3 years was her room. So for her to step out is definitely a big step, which is why her sister also had to come along. We're looking for sportswear for Shaista, sportswear, and a casual outfit. So let me bring you to the second floor. Okay, thank you so much. Through her life in primary school and secondary school, she was bullied because of how she looked and her weight. Which is why girls at this age might go through a lot of poor self-esteem and low confidence. It's a heightened vigilance of how they look. Okay. We're looking for pants, a short sleeve top. Oh, you want to try the pink? Which color? Okay, maybe we can try the pink. Pink color.
So you should get skinny jeans.
So you pink?
No, she was being sarcastic.
When she finally found the right one, she kind of just like opened the curtain and she had a big smile on her face. Almost like she was flaunting the thing that she was wearing. Don't think I've seen Shaista like that.
We were planning for Denzel to go to Institute of Mental Health to see his psychiatrist. It's actually located a very short distance away from Denzel's place. So usually they will walk to IMH to save costs on public transport.
Are you ready to go?
Every 3 months, he go there for check-up, and then after that, we collect some medication for depression.
1 month in, Danzel seems to have accepted the presence of the production team.
When he was a lot younger, he was diagnosed with ADHD. When he started to become socially withdrawn, that's when he started seeing the psychiatrist at IMH again. You know, whenever a filming crew came a bit too close to him, he felt that it was too intrusive for him. For him to really look down at his devices, I think it was really a way for him to not look at the filming crew around him. Whenever there was more cameras close to him, that's when he got more visibly frustrated. He might be clenching his fist a bit more. His breathing becomes a bit more quick.
His leg like cannot balance. His body, I think, too heavy. No much exercise. How many months he never go out.
Danzel becomes increasingly agitated by the crew's presence. They step back, filming from a distance.
His mother, Madam Aludia, tried to give him a drink and ask him if he's okay. He wanted to be left alone. That's when he kind of snapped. What was going through my mind was really whether I could calm him down. I could get him to continue with the psychiatry session. The filming crew actually distanced themselves from him already. That's when he was a bit more regulated. He was a bit more ready for the consultation. In that room, the cameras weren't operated by any crew, but I think Denzel was still pretty affected by it.
How has Denzel been doing?
Doctor is not taking medication 2 months ago. He said it's not necessary.
What about his sleep? Is it okay?
Nighttime more on awake, daytime he sleep.
Because of the playing games on the computer. So every day the activities is play games in the day and night. What about the afternoon? What does he do?
Sleeping.
This complexity of the world and what it represents is causing a lot of anxiety, fear in our young people. And the avoidance of all of this is what Hikikomori probably represents. Mental health is about being able to connect, function, and able to have meaning and purpose in life. When you don't have that, you don't have mental health. So they must find their purpose. They must find their meaning. Are you feeling very self-conscious at the moment? That there's a lot of cameras in the room? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Denzel, you used to be, when you were younger, you were very active. You seem to be less active. We are worried about that because, physical activity is important. Yeah. We have focused a lot in our society on academic performance. But that performance comes at a price. Because if we push too hard in the early part of life, and if we don't achieve, then meaning and purpose is lost. Hikikomori could be that part of that dropout. The ones with illness, we can treat. The ones with developmental issues, we can provide support. But Hikikomori represents a desire to be away from society. That's difficult. I noticed that you're shaking a lot.
Yes, shaking.
You don't feel very comfortable when people are looking at you. The best way to overcome this fear actually is to expose yourself more to it.
My son actually banged on the wall. Now, for the past 2 weeks, he has not come out.
Okay.
He has gone back to his room again.
Dealing with relapse, the burden is, did we do something to contribute to that relapse? Could we have done more to prevent that relapse?
Is that okay? You're shaking, is it? Are you cold? Is it getting a bit too overwhelming for you? Okay. And now I'll tell you to stop first, okay?